In this video, I will teach you how to convert a difficult problem to an easy problem for one-dimensional elastic collision problem. I have seen such question in competitive exams, so you never know. It could be a deciding factor. Let us begin. Normally, when you solve elastic collision problem, you write equation for conservation of momentum and for conservation of energy as shown. Here we will choose u1 and u2 as initial velocities for the objects of mass m1 and m2 respectively. After the collision, velocities are v1 and v2. Let us do some mathematical simplification. We bring the terms of m1 on left hand side and m2 on the other side. Then we use a square minus b square is equal to a plus b, a minus b in the equation with square. Divide one equation with another and we get a very simple relation u1 plus v1 equals to u2 plus v2, which is very interesting relation. To remember, just think vector addition of initial and final velocity of one object is same as vector addition of initial and final velocity of another object. So now, instead of using two equations, which was conservation of momentum and energy, we use conservation of momentum and the formula we just got. Having two simultaneous equations is far simpler to solve than the energy equation with squares. Let us apply this with an example. Pause the video to understand the problem, but let me proceed, restating the given and ask. We have one-dimensional collision of proton and helium. The given conditions are initial velocity shown as u of helium is 0. The mass of helium is 4 times the mass of proton, and the final velocity of helium is given, which is 5 times 10 to the power of 5 meter per second. We need to find initial velocity u of proton and final velocity v of proton. We use conservation of momentum and the formula we just got, which is vector addition of initial and final velocities of proton equals to initial and final velocities of helium. We apply this to our problem, and with little algebra we can find the answer for initial and final velocities of proton. You can see how easy it was to solve. Let me summarize. For one-dimensional elastic collision problems, instead of writing conservation of momentum and conservation of energy, you may only write down conservation of momentum and the formula of added velocity of one object equals added velocity of another object. This is a simultaneous equation which can be solved easily. Let us note that it is valid only for one-dimensional problems. It is valid for elastic collisions. Also note that velocities are vectors. Do not associate the formula we got with any physics. It is just mathematical simplification that will help you solve the problem. That's all for now. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Bye bye.